In my last video, I talked about how Escape from Tarkov is currently in shambles with the most recent wipe. In this video, I want to tackle a subject that has been running through the Tarkov community for quite a while now, and that is Escape from Tarkov actually dying? A lot of players are in agreement that patch 0.13 has not been ideal for Tarkov. The sound is broken, people are not happy with the gear and the ammo changes, desync seems to be at an all-time high, Streets of Tarkov is unplayable for most people, and cheaters are doing cheater things. So, do all those issues combined create a dead game? Let's talk about it. Now, there's a lot of nuance and different opinions on what constitutes a dead game. For me personally, I find the standard of a dead game is a game that either no one is playing or takes forever to find matches. Scav runs aside, I can find matches relatively quickly in Tarkov. Scav runs have always been kind of scuffed, and depending on what map you're trying to get into, they can just be overloaded. Maps like Reserve, for example, are very popular for scavs, and it can just take a long time to get in. Quite frankly, I don't see that changing anytime soon either. Depending on the time of day that I play, of course, middle of the day during the week will always have less players on, because people are at work, there will always be gunfights across the map or in my face, which means that the servers are indeed populated. However, a quick disclaimer, I do mainly play on NA East Coast servers, so your experience may vary depending on your location. So for me, no. Tarkov is not a dead game. Going by the widely accepted definition of dead game, it does not meet that criteria. However, it is possible to see where people are coming from calling Tarkov a dead game. Even though I personally disagree, I would tend to lean more towards saying that Tarkov has grown stale for a lot of players as opposed to the game being actually dead. So if Tarkov doesn't tend to fit the mold of what makes a dead game, why do people keep saying that the game is dead? Well, more and more people are growing tired of the same quest every wipe system that BSG has, and thus they tend to drop off earlier and earlier each wipe, or they skip wipes in general. I know myself personally, I get tired of going to the same spot on Shoreline 3 times to mark the same 3 things for 3 different traders. The lack of true endgame content doesn't always fit the grind that you're going to put in trying to max out those traders and get that super shiny Kappa case you've always wanted. Some people don't like the changes to things BSG makes mid-wipe and decide that the game is no longer fun for them because of those reasons and leave earlier into the wipe than they would have originally. Some people are also solo players. The game is leaning so hard towards squad play that those players might feel like they can never quite keep up or play at the same pace as squad players. All of these are valid reasons to stop playing the game if those are the reasons that the game has become unfun for you or your friends. However, that doesn't again mean that the game is dead. The phrase dead game is thrown around so loosely for so many things in today's world, much like the word literally, for example. It's kind of just lost its meaning. It's like, no, you're not literally dying, Carol. You just think something's really funny. With people using dead game along the same lines as that example with literally, it kind of really shows how that phrase has lost its meaning. Go to any game on Twitter, any game developer, any post, you'll find people calling it a dead game. It can be the most popular game on the planet, and people will be calling it dead game. It's lost its original meaning, no longer means what it was truly designed to mean. Escape from Tarkov released in 2017. The game will be 6 years old this summer, and a lot of games don't even make it that long into their play cycle. Looking at you, Call of Duty, and also the Madden titles. If Tarkov was truly dead, they would have pushed 1.0, let it be at that, and move on. There's no point in continuing to pump out maps and guns and gear for a game that no one is playing. BSG has the numbers of daily users, and it's obviously high enough for them to continue working on making EFT what they want it to be. Just because the number of new players entering the game no longer outweighs the number of players leaving the game does not mean that EFT is dead, and I don't think it will be anytime soon. There is an incredibly die-hard fan base that surrounds Tarkov that honestly I don't know if they will even let it die. For now though, I think the debate needs to end on whether or not Tarkov is dead and whether it is heading in the right direction or not for the die-hard fan base. With all that being said, that wraps up this video. Don't forget to tell me how wrong I am down in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell if you're new to the channel and enjoy thought-provoking content like this. Until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Good luck, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.